All right, everybody, let's learn how to use Nightbot and learn how to use it appropriately. Nightbot's a really powerful tool that can protect your chat from malicious links, chat spam, and other terrible things that you just don't want to see in your chat. You can also use its custom command interface and timers to interact with your stream on a much more personal level. To get Nightbot, you just want to go to Google and type the word Nightbot into the search engine, and it'll return a list of search results, and at the top, you'll find beta.nightbot.tv. The next step you want to do is log in to Nightbot, and that's really easy. There's a little login button up here, and you're likely logged into your Twitch already. So then you hit login with Twitch, and that should get you into your Twitch account that you're logged into. You can use this with YouTube as well, but this tutorial is pretty much for Twitch right now. So when we hit login with Twitch, it's going to ask us if we're going to authorize the Twitch bot to be able to control some things. If you don't trust bots to be able to control a couple of things on your channel, unfortunately, you're not going to be able to use Nightbot. But lots of people use this. There haven't been any data breaches on Nightbot yet, and I would say that it's worth taking the risk. The dashboard is where you have all of your controls for Nightbot. Nightbot has custom commands, it has giveaways, logs, regulars, song requests, spam protection, timers, integration, a help section, and a support forum. On the dashboard, you can find messages, commands, timeouts. I've never used this, and I don't know of anybody who's ever need to use any of these, but on this page, you can find recent timeouts. If the bot has timed someone out and you decide that that's something that doesn't need to be a thing anymore, you can travel to this page and you can modify the timeouts that Nightbot has assigned. On the Commands tab, you can find custom and default commands. Default commands are commands that are going to come with Nightbot no matter what. Custom commands are ones that you're going to need to create yourself. The default commands that you need to be aware of are the title command, because it is going to let you show your stream title and allow moderators in your chat to be able to change your stream title for you. Game, which is allows moderators and yourself to be able to change the game that you're playing if you change mid-stream. And eventually, you will need to learn commercial when you become a partner. Commands is useful for people in your chat to find out what kind of commands you've got going on in your stream. The custom commands, this is where it starts to get really good. Let's go through adding a custom command. Start custom command adding, hit add command. I mean, seems pretty normal. And what we're going to do is we're going to add a shout out command here. So it's a very simple one. You want to add the exclamation mark, which is the beginning of almost all commands that you'll ever see on Twitch. Exclamation mark, and let's just do SO for shout out. The reply that you want us to put here is some sort of personalized text in order to shout out whatever type of person that you want to shout out here. So the shout out we'll do here is shout out to my homie, and then if you want to link to somebody's channel, you want to put in http://twitch.tv/ and then this point is where we're going to start using variables. Now a variable means it is a powerful word in a scripting language that can mean anything, and it's usually assigned before it is used. When you use this command, you're going to want to use exclamation point SO, then space, and a name. That name will be assigned to the variable. The variable that we're looking for here is going to be arguments. So arguments here is going to be a number. So if we look at this Nightbot here, if we put $, parentheses 1, the first argument, which is the first thing added after space SO is going to be what is put here. So if you were to type in !SO space Skeptalk Live, this will say, shout out to my homie, Twitch TV /Skeptalk Live. Custom commands are very powerful. You can do anything from simply responding with, a link to a Discord or a link to your social media to creating social media. So if you were to create a brand new command and say, call it tweet, you could create a custom tweet. Now, the way that this one works, if you're looking at the documentation that they've got here, they've got an example of tweet message. So you can just copy and paste that directly into here. Now, the message that you put here is what you want the tweet to say. So if you were to add a message here that said, tweet, I love this streamer, your channel here. Mess that up real good. This will now create a link that you will put, that'll appear in your chat log. Any user who clicks that link will automatically be taken to their Twitter. Their Twitter will then post a tweet that says, I love this streamer, and a link to your channel. The giveaway tab can be used to hold giveaways. Giveaways are a way to reward your regulars and to expand your viewer base if you do it correctly. It will draw more people to your stream in hopes of possibly receiving whatever it is you're giving away, or allow you to reward viewer loyalty. Giveaways can be anything from money, gift card, games, physical items, to even a custom command in your Nightbot for that lucky winner. On the giveaway tab, you'll find all of your eligible users listed on the left-hand side of the page. In the middle of the page is how you configure how the giveaway is going to work, whether or not it is mods, regulars, subscribers, or just basic users that are allowed to win. You can do 3 different types of giveaways: the active user giveaway, the keyword giveaway, or the random numbered giveaway. When you do the active user giveaway, you will need to configure if subscribers are more lucky, if regular people are more lucky, or if how long people have to have been active in your chat to be able to be eligible for the giveaway. And all you have to do is hit that roll it button and it randomly selects somebody. A keyword giveaway creates a list of eligible users by having people type in a specific keyword. So there is a keyword there, and keyword entry phrase box where you can put whatever it is you'd like them to say in order to enter your giveaway, and then you hit that roll it button. The random number giveaway has people it generates a random number that people select based on the being eligible. I think that this has something to do with everybody putting in a random number and it selecting one of them. I've never used a random number giveaway. The song request tab is a control panel for the Nightbot app that allows you to do song requests through your stream. I'm not going to cover that here. There's a lot of tutorials out there for how to get this set up. Just go to YouTube and type in Nightbot song requests. I've heard quite a few other people say that there are better programs to do song requests for, but this is where you would control that if you're using it. Song requests begin in Nightbot disabled, and if you want to turn them on, the enable button is at the top of this screen. The spam protection tab is one of the most important ones that you're going to want to work with as soon as you get Nightbot installed. There are a couple things here that are enabled by default that are harmful to your channel. Let's go through them. So the blacklist words, phrases, this is pretty good right off the bat. What this does is it has a certain selection of words that I cannot state in this tutorial that are banned from your chat. People posting those words will receive timeouts. If they do it too many times, they'll receive bans, and it'll keep people in your chat from seeing things like hate speech or you know, really, really volatile words that don't help anybody in the course of conversation. I would recommend keeping that enabled unless you have a strong team of moderators or you are a very adult channel. Excess caps can be kind of problematic. A lot of people like to type as though they're excited while holding down the shift key, and it doesn't cause problems in your chat. I mean, unless you've got somebody who only speaks in it, but maybe that's their character. Maybe that's something that you really like. Maybe you don't care. This would be something that you might want to disable right off the bat. There are some options here where you can list how long the timeouts for when people post in the excessive caps or in the blacklisted words, how long people get banned from your chat from being able to talk, the limit of times that they can be punished before they get blocked, the level of people on when this doesn't affect them anymore. For example, regular, that we scheduled before, the thing where we put Skep Talk Live as one of the regulars, we could make it so that Skep Talk Live is capable of posting as many capital letters as they'd like. The excess emotes, this is something you need to look at. I would suggest turning excess emotes off. Just hit the disable button and roll with it. When you receive a raid from whoever, those people are pumped to come see you. Those people are just getting done with a fun stream with a friend and want to come meet somebody new. Those people are a supportive community that wants to build somebody up. When they pop into your chat and Nightbot just starts gunning them down because they're throwing emotes everywhere, they're super excited. They just came from Pizza Larry's chat, and Pizza Larry has a pizza emote that he has that everybody really loves to throw around. When they come in and try to throw 30 pizza emotes into your chat because they're happy to meet you, they're really excited, the hype is absolutely insane, and Nightbot slits their throat, it doesn't feel good for the raid, and it doesn't feel good for the person who raided you. So I would suggest removing the excess emotes filter. Links. This one is one that is enabled by default, and it should be enabled by default, unless you are willing to have people to post links in your chat that could be to anything. They could be to pornography, they could be to phishing sites, they could be to scams, they could be to another person's channel, which could draw away your viewers. The link disabling ability here is really, really a good thing. But make sure that moderators or regulars are allowed to post links, because if you have a really lively conversation and everybody likes to talk about, fun things or show off some neat stuff, you can have people PM links to moderators, and then moderators can repost them. Or if you trust somebody because they've been a regular long enough, you could enable their ability to throw links. Excess symbols. I've never had somebody come in and throw 100 question marks and get hit by Nightbot, but you might think about it. Maybe your community is a little different and they really, 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 really like exclamation points. So, and then repetition, that really keeps, like, if somebody was to say just the word hype 100 times in your chat, if this filter was on, they'd get nailed. They'd get timed out, and if they keep at it, eventually they'll get banned. So something you might as well think about. Repetition is disabled by default, so you might turn it on. I don't necessarily suggest that to be a thing that you should do. Timers are a function of Nightbot that will allow you to have an automated message show up at specific intervals. Say a message that reminds people that if they're a Twitch Prime subscriber, that they have a Prime subscription that they can use once a month on a channel. Might as well use it on this one. A reminder that, hey, we post clips on YouTube, so if you want to see more while I'm not streaming, come check it out here. There are some specifics that you want to make sure you pay attention to when creating a timer. To create a timer, hit add, and then create a name for your timer. So if we were to, just the example they've got here is great. If we were to do social is the name of this timer. This says subscriberino to my YouTube, YouTube link, right? You could do, I have a Twitter, and then say twitter.com/me, right? You set this up as every 15 minutes. Every 15 minutes, it reminds everybody in your channel that you have a Twitter, but you can also make sure that nobody sees this unless 2 other people have chatted. Or you can even put this in that, 30 other people must have said something in order for this 15-minute timer to go off. So if 20 minutes after the timer has already gone off, no one has said anything, it won't just stack on top of each other over and over and over and over again. And the alias section down here is if you create a command that you want this to run. So you create a command that has a bunch of crazy stuff. You can make this chain react and run different commands. Like you could set up a timer that's like, it's been 30 minutes. It's time to change games. And then set up a command that changes games randomly. And that'll randomly tell you what game you're going to be playing. Could be a fun little game for you to play for yourself. The integration tab allows you to hook Nightbot to various other programs in order to extend the functionality of Nightbot. You can hook to Discord and allow users in your Discord channel to activate some of your Nightbot commands. So if somebody wants to give a shout out and you've given everybody access to that, people in Discord will be able to give a shout out through Discord. Muxy is a bit bigger of a program here. Muxy is a large interface that allows a lot of other things in Twitch to work together. So with Nightbot, you can connect to Muxy and allow Muxy to get control of older subscriptions and follows and things like that, and then rebroadcast them later or through different means and on different platforms. I'm not going to go into how to do that because I don't use Muxy. But now you know it's a thing that you can do. So you can go search out a tutorial on Nightbot and Muxy. The Help Docs tab is a much less formatted version of the Nightbot document that we've already been looking at throughout the links that we've seen through all of the other tabs. You can search this knowledge base for specific words or click around through all of the headings that they've got here in order to figure out some of the more advanced features that you can get into with Nightbot. And finally, the support forum is just that. You've got a forum here where users who are using Nightbot are asking questions on how to solve specific issues that they're having with Nightbot. You can go through here in order to try and hopefully find some help with anything that you're having, or what's usually a little bit better, is just look for a tutorial on YouTube. All right, well, that's a quick overview and run through of everything that you can do in Nightbot. There's a lot more than Nightbot has, and some really complicated commands that you can create. If you have any questions, feel free to throw those in the comments below. And if this helped out, give it a like, share it around. If you got a new streamer buddy, make sure they see this. Nightbot can really help out somebody who's beginning, and you can really get a lot of safety, protection, security out of just installing one little bot. But make sure you configure it correctly, because you can shoot yourself in the foot really fast. All right, Skep Talk Live. See you later.